Yo, what's good, everybody? I ended up making $5,000 profit. I do have runners in this trade, so I will potentially make more if this stock continues. Yes, I made $5,000 profit. No, this is not simulated money. This is not a prop firm or an evaluation or any of that bullshit. This is a real US brokerage, right? This is $5,000 real money. I can withdraw this tomorrow. So, let's get into how I ended up making $5,000 in one day. I literally made this by 9:30. 9:30 a.m. I got done this trade. Let's show you how I took this. So, first things first, what we're going to look for is key levels. I always look for highs, I look for lows, and I look for key levels. I keep my trading super simple. You can see if I go in replay mode, look at Tesla, right? Tesla is building this range. And by the way, I don't know if I let you know, but I did take this on Tesla, by the way. $5,000 on Tesla. Look at this range that we're in, right? You can see Tesla is building a sideways range ever since the beginning of March, right? We ended up hitting these lows at like 215, bouncing, rejected from the tariff news, and then kind of just, you know what I mean? We're just sitting here. There's no trades on the daily, no swing trades you should be breaking. By the way, this was also a swing trade. Yes, I basically day traded it, but I ended up holding my position and swung it over the weekend for a gap up in the market, which we're going to go over. So you guys can see, first things first is Tesla's in a range. I'm not really trading this anywhere around here. There's no good setups for breakouts. Where was a good setup, right? We ended up making a leg up right here, but we rejected again. And now we're making this flag. So let's show you what we are making. We're making this flag. You can see we have this trend right here. We have this flag. I like to look at this as a nice little bull flag. What you see is you'll see like a leg up like this, and then you'll see it going sideways. What we're going to look for is the break above that. So you can see we started to rip above, and this is where I took it. I took it on Friday or did I take it Friday? I think I took it Thursday, the day after, and ended up actually breaking out of that. Yeah, I took it Friday. So you can see this was the actual breakout right here. This is where we actually broke out on the daily time frame. If I go to the daily time frame, right here is where I would have realistically looked for it, to be honest, on the 4-hour, right? But we are still rejecting off of this. You see how we're still rejecting off of these highs? I don't really see a swing yet. There's no reason. We didn't really break above these highs either. You see how like all of these highs are still kind of, we're seeing a rejection. So what I'd look for is a move the next day. Wait for the breakout. If it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen, right? Friday opens, you can see we rip right away. Now, unfortunately, I did miss this rip. I did not get in market open, which is usually where you want to get in on these swing trades, because you have to realize when it breaks, it's gonna break. See how it breaks with volume and it just starts ripping. So you see like on the daily time frame, once it broke, it started breaking. So I waited for a simple 15-minute retest, because I'm not going to wait for like a 5-minute retest. I don't think it would be that probable. I waited for a 15-minute retest. This is where I ended up getting in right here on this retest. Give me a second. Let me put my position size. This is where I got in on that retest. Now, I did put like a stop loss, kind of, I would say, what was it? Like a 30% stop loss, because I'm not going in with full size on this trade. I'm going in with half size because I know a swing trade can end up gapping up and make me a lot of money. So there's no reason to hold a full size overnight. I ended up actually going in drawdown on this trade. My stop loss was at 295, which literally got almost tapped literally right here. I think it actually did get like wicked. Did it? No, it didn't. It's like, it was like perfect. It was just holding this level. So I was like, all right, I'm in some good drawdown. I think I was down about $650 on this trade. And I was like, all right, this is still looking good, right? We end up closing right up. Where do we close? Right there. And we were moving sideways. So I was like, at 950 or 350, I was like, okay, guys, this is holding up very well. Look at the 1-hour chart. This is creating a nice bull flag right here. It's creating a nice base. Usually after rallies like that, you're going to see a base and then another rally, right? And then it's going to break out. And it was Friday, and I was holding my full position. I was a little bit in drawdown up here, obviously. It wasn't all the way down here, but it was a little below my entry. So I think I was down like 16% on my position. And I was like, all right, I'm going to hold this. I really like this for a gap up, because look at the daily time frame. Just look at how we are breaking over this huge level. So I ended up swinging it over the weekend, and wham, we are gapping up all the way above here. We opened at 321. So You can see that is a huge move up in the market, and this is the gap up. It's that simple. Look, this is where I entered on the breakout at 293, I think I entered. Now we are at $317. So you could see that is a huge return. I ended up catching over 100% on this trade, and I made $5,000 on the day. Beautiful trade, beautiful hold. I'm so glad I held that because you can see we were forming another flag. There was no reason for me to sell. It never went down to my stop loss with a closure, so I never sold. This was a beautiful breakout. You guys can see on the screen, I made $5,000 today. It is what, May 12th today. My Tesla position may be on there as well. I don't know. You guys can see it on the screen, whatever. I'm going to edit this after. And yeah, this was a beautiful trade. Let's go over really quick what I was looking at. You can see, like I said, the range. We rejected this level once, twice, 3 times. Actually started breaking with volume. I ended up entering on the breakout and the retest. We ended up getting in a little bit of drawdown, ended up actually gapping up, and I am still in this trade. Yeah, still got some profits in this bitch. It's looking good, and hopefully we can end up we did pull back to the gap market open. Hopefully we can end up bouncing out of this to even go higher. I'm targeting like 330 bucks. So yeah, this was a beautiful trade. Ended up making 5K. Like I said, this is not a prop firm. This isn't simulated money. This is none of that bullshit. This is real money on a US brokerage. That's simple, man. We're going to run it up this year. My whole entire Discord caught this trade as well. I want to show you guys really quick. Let's just go to the gains channel. Fuck it. Go to the gains channel. You can see he made money. Where's it at? He's making money, 900 bucks on Tesla. The fucky? This guy made 700. Beautiful. Nicole made $4,000 trading Tesla. He made 380 trading Hood. I called that out too. 1,000, 600, 900, 800. This is I'm on a generational fucking run right here, guys. I want you to realize that. My students are making hundreds or thousands of dollars a day. That is replacing your 9 to 5. You have to realize that. So yeah, we had a really good trade today on Tesla. Ended up using that swing trade for a really good breakout, or I traded that swing trade for a really good breakout. And yeah, I'm holding this because we did break out of this key level on the daily and the weekly. Even look at the weekly. Just like, look how this was rejecting right here. Super hard. And we actually just started ripping. And like, this is so beautiful. I have to stare at it 3 more times. Look at that level right there, this rejection level. We ended up breaking above that. Swung it because it held this base up here. Wham. Should go higher too. So yeah, that was today's trade. Love you guys. I made $5,000. I'm going to go do whatever the fuck I want for the rest of the day because I'm basically unemployed now. So love you guys. Peace.